Hello Leo, welcome to your September general reading. Thank you for joining me. My name is Michelle and this is Gypsy Insights. September. Do you remember the 21st night, September? Ooh, Earth, Wind and Fire, who remembers it? Back in the day. I know I do, so let's take a look here. Oh, I tell you what, for the music, 70s, 80s, can't beat it. Sorry anybody else, but it's just the truth. All right, Leo. Music may be important for you just in general. You might be a musician or just love to go and see musicians live. Let's see. For Leo, I'm going to take a deep dive into you. This is all about you this month. And we'll take a look at the theme of the month, what you'll be dealing with, your goals, any obstacles to those goals, accomplishments that you'll make in the month of September, anything that you should avoid, Leo, anything that you should embrace. And we'll take a look at and see what's happening around you that could be affecting you and the outcome for you, Leo, for the month of September. This is Leo, Sun and Rising. While I'm laying down these cards, just allow me a second of your time to let you know that my Etsy store is open for personal readings. So if you're after a personal reading, I would love to be your reader of choice. So please do check me out. My Etsy store, the link is down below in the descriptions box. And I am offering unlimited readings for certain time periods. So if you're after one of those, it could be great if you're going through something at the moment where you need a lot of questions answered. And you can have me as your personal tarot reader for like a month, 6 months, a year, whatever you like. So check out my Etsy store. Alrighty, let's take a look here. Leo, the energy around you for this month. Oh, okay. We've got the guest of honor card, so you could be spending time at someone's house, maybe temporarily. It could be spending, you've accepted an invitation to stay over. Oh, hello, Leo. Or you could just be spending time with friends, with family in the month of September. So yeah, let's see where this is going. I'm going to get your spirit animal for September, Leo. The energy feels good. Being a guest of honor is nice, of course. It's nice to be wanted. There's nothing worse than being unwanted in somebody's home. And we've got the sea turtle of protection. This is nice too. Sea turtle. Now the sea turtle is, you are a master of finding life's flow. So yeah, Leo, you are someone who just kind of goes with the rhythm, goes with the flow. And be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Yeah, it's a little bit like happenstance, but I like that around you, Leo. It says persevere, you will succeed, you have everything you need to be protected and happy. And it seems to be around this. Now for some of you, you could be inviting someone else, could be vice versa. Yeah, look at you, Leo. This is your card, 6 of Wands. Very Leo card, actually, isn't it, really? There's nothing better, other than the lion, there's nothing better that symbolizes you, this 6 of Wands. This is somebody who likes attention, Leo, you just do. And that musician energy I was picking up at the beginning, you know, musicians do often start their career, especially if they're men, to get attention from the ladies, let's be honest. So there's a little bit of energy here of doing things for attention. The energy here is the 4 of Cups. This feels like sitting pretty. Sitting pretty, but and not having to do a whole lot to be noticed. The thing about this, Leo, is that you have to be careful. You know, if you are being a guest, or if someone is a guest in your home, you know, you have to kind of do your fair share of things like chores and you know all that, surely. But you know, for those of you who are kind of enjoying the attention, enjoying being catered to, enjoying being pampered, that's good, but make sure you do vice versa, okay? Yeah. Six of Cups. You know, the sea turtle is interesting because the sea turtle is all about being able to find your way back to this energy, home, kinship. So for a lot of you, this guest of honor energy is that you're feeling quite at home, or you're being made to feel welcome, made to feel quite at home. Because the sea turtle, when they lay eggs on the beach, and those hatchlings come out, and then they scramble their way to the ocean, and they go many thousands of miles away. They always find their way back to that exact same spot to lay their own eggs. So there's an energy there of finding your way back to what feels like home. The obstacle to that is the Knight of Wands. So some of you Leos have a little bit of wanderlust, a little bit of scattered energy I'm picking up when it comes to your passions. Some of you like a lot of variety and find it hard just to settle for one. You know, you like to get attention from many. That won't be all of you, but for some it's an obstacle. And yeah, the accomplishment here is that this is an energy of homecoming, or finding a place to settle down. For some of you it's with someone, others of you it could be finding a home or feeling happy where you are. But I get for some of you, you're finding with this guest of honor energy a place that you can settle down and make this temporary situation perhaps a permanent one, Leo. It's an option. What you should avoid is getting frustrated with this wanderlust energy, you know, things that are only short term. I think, Leo, at the moment, for you, rather than seeking like short term ego filling, that kind of, it's hard to put into words. It's like a player energy, I guess you'd call that. Playboy, playgirl. Rather than do that, I feel you're being urged to not settle, but settle down that wanderlust of yours. And what you should embrace is the Chariot. That's a nice energy. You know, I'm feeling that there's an energy here of doing things for not just yourself, but for others. Especially if you're the guest in someone's home with that Chariot card, because the Chariot is connected to Cancer, and Cancer is connected to the home in the wheel of the year, in the zodiac energy. Cancer is that house. So yeah, I feel that there's an energy here of home, feeling at home, and accomplishing things around the home, being motivated to do so. And what's around you? The Queen of Swords in reverse. Oh, okay. Yeah. Be careful if you are the guest in someone's home, Leo. Now, this could be anybody. It could be a friend, a partner, a lover. It could even be a family member. A little bit of prickly energy. You know, there's an energy around this of someone who probably won't say anything, but may be a little bit passive-aggressive if they're feeling like you're not pulling your weight or doing what you need to do around the home. You know, that's a typical air sign energy when they're in the reverse. You know, they need to come out and say, hey, Leo, get off your ass and help me out here. But you could just be kind of sitting back going, oh, like the lion. You know, the lion in nature, the male lion kind of sits back and looks awesome, while the lionesses go out and do all the work. Just saying, Leo. So be a little bit careful of that, especially if you're the guest in someone's home. Okay. And the outcome is the Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, be careful about that, guys. Yeah, I think for the last couple of months I've been getting for you, Leo, that there's a potential for romance and the potential for something, but you know, you really have to kind of keep putting energy and effort towards it, because I feel for some of you, there could be a fizzling out and maybe even a sense of boredom. Because Leo, you are the sort of person, the majority of Leos are people who do like to get attention. And if this person here doesn't like that, you know, this is someone who could be quite jealous. So just be mindful of that. I think there could be some disruption to a love affair or a romance here due to a lack of motivation from you, Leo, and a sense of becoming bored or complacent, because your obstacle is the Knight of Wands, and I get that as wanderlust, straying eyes, passion towards others, passion towards other things, and not towards this person. So just be mindful of that if this is something that you want, you know. Some of you are just seeing this as a short-term energy, a means to an end, until you're able to get back out there and do this again. Personal choices, guys, you know, I'm not here to judge. It is what it is. So, Leo, you could be this person or you could be this one here, but I feel that it's whoever's the guest in the home, or the person that's just kind of coming by. This could be someone that comes in and out, like stays for a weekend and then leaves again, that kind of energy. Let's see, what is this sea turtle of protection? Please clarify. Yeah. King of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. I've got this as you, Leo, male or female, not meant to be gender specific, though I am getting strong masculine energy, I just have to say. This could be a male Leo. So if you're cross-watching for a male Leo, confirmation that this is the reading for you. So with the sea turtle of protection, this is about finding life's flow, being in harmony with the rhythm, and having the path unfold with this Wheel of Fortune. Having everything you need to be protected and happy. I think that's the main thing you want. I think you'd rather be alone and have everything that you need to be protected and happy than be the guest in someone else's home. I mean, I'm just saying. I think that's what you'd prefer. But, you know, sometimes if you want, I think you're going to have to make a choice here, Leo. If you want a partnership, you may have to make some sacrifices. They may be sacrifices you're not willing to make for some of you. But that's the thing, there's always sacrifice in relationships. And if you're not willing to sacrifice that, if you're finding that's not for you, then you know that's your choice. It's up to you, Spirit is saying. It's up to you to make the choice. Some of you, I do feel that you are going to make the choice. And I have a feeling it's towards this romance. I get a seat of power here. For some of you, you don't like to be, you could be going to visit a lover or a romantic partner in their own home, and you're not feeling like it's your own place. For some of my Leos, so you're wanting that to change. Yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of getting here that if you had the power, if you were the one that was making the choice to have this person in your home, that it would be fine. But it's because you're having to kind of be in someone else's home. It's difficult, isn't it, when you're in someone else's home, because you don't feel like it's yours. It can feel uncomfortable, and even if they are someone who is trying to make it work and not saying something, but you're picking up some kind of passive aggressive behavior from this person and thinking, oh, this isn't working out. Some of you may decide to move out, move on, perhaps to you getting your own place, Leo. It doesn't have to be a big place, just somewhere where you feel like you're protected, where you're happy. You may not be happy with this. You may be more happy going back to when you were living on your own, or there's some kind of an old place you used to live, or something like that. I'm picking up some uncomfortability when it comes to this being a guest in this person's home, but I do feel that it's temporary. You're gonna move on from this, but it doesn't mean the end of this romance. You know, it just means the end of this particular living situation, or visiting them for a short time. I get you moving on or moving back to where you normally live, Leo. It doesn't mean it's the end of this relationship. Yeah, I think you like your own place, Leo. 7 of Wands, 4 of Wands. You like your own rules. It's hard. It's some independence here, Leo. I think you like your independence, and I don't blame you. It's tough living with someone else, and especially under their rules. And I feel that this person has some rules. So Leo, I'm going to leave it there. Wish you all the very best. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com, or you can go to my Etsy store and purchase directly there. Again, I have unlimited personal reads, so if you'd like to have me read for you for a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year, you can check that out, or you can get standalone readings as well. Don't forget to press that thumbs up button, Leo. You know it's important. I thank each and every one of you for your support. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and please do subscribe. Thank you, Leo, and bye for now.